All right.
All right, man.
How much did you hate that shitty show?
There's not much to say. It really made, dude, like...
I feel like I'm done shitting on it.
I am done shitting on it. I will say that it really made me think a lot about my review or my recommendation of Bloom Into You. I was...
Do you want... Are you ready to lose that negative, baby?
Thank you, good buddies. You know, I was kind of worried about doing the Bloom Into You thing and the way that I did it, and I felt like I was taking a chance with my scoring, and none of the good buddies shit on me for it, so thank you guys.
No, I mean, I'm shitting on you a little bit, because I still feel like going negative is a little weird.
I'm used to you shitting on me, though.
I'm just saying, man, going negative on that one, it sets
It's my wiggle room!
I'm totally fine with that. I'm not telling you how to live. I'm only saying that as me looking at the reviews... That kind of sets a precedent that, like, you could say negative on everything now and just give a show a negative score, which is kind of dumb.
Yeah, I could do that, but you're just going to have to take it on good faith that I won't do that.
But I have no faith in you, Roger.
I'm sorry. That's horrible, dude.
Love you, buddy.
That's as bad as this damn show.
Oh, no. I am the Gokudolls now.
No relation to Goku, no relation to dolls.
No relation to...
I didn't see a single Goku in that show.
Oh, no. Not one Goku.
Not one damn Goku.
It's pretty bad.
So in this ramble, we're going to do a little bit of talking about third episodes, but I do have a couple of news stories.
Oh, it's anime news.
This might be a bit shorter of a ramble, but...
Yeah, Roger's taking the whole one on this. I got nothing.
Yeah, I got just a couple of news stories here. Nothing major, but it might be something you guys want to know. Mm-hmm. The first Made in Abyss compilation anime film is premiering on March 15th. That is in LA. However, Sentai Filmworks will be screening both compilation films in theaters across the United States in 2019.
Very cool.
So, if you are in that LA area, go. I know that most of y'all have probably seen Made in Abyss, and if you haven't, man, go watch that film in theaters. I want to see that on a big screen. Tell me you don't want to see that on a huge screen, dude.
You know I do, baby boy.
You know it, dude. But this is something that we might, for any of our local good buddies, like if these hit local theaters, we might go cry a little bit more over the show.
Yeah, I did cry.
So yeah, Made in Abyss is hitting theaters this year. We knew that, but you never really know if it's going to get a theatrical release.
Sure, yeah.
We knew that it was going to come here at some point, so we'll see what happens. But once again, that was March 15th. If you're in the LA area, then go hit that up. And after that, if it goes everywhere else, we'll check it out. Those anime movies are doing really well.
Yeah, man. Fucking Broly's cleaning up from what I've heard.
Sure is.
Don't get me wrong. It ain't beating, most of the American-made movies and shit. But
sure, it's beating some of them.
It's doing pretty good. I've had a few people I know in real life and online tell me about it and say, like, yeah, it's really good. Apparently, no spoilers, but Bulma's collecting Dragon Balls and her reason for it is fucking amazing.
I can't wait. I haven't seen it yet, so
good.
I'm super excited about it.
What are you going to wish for? This. What? It's so good. Yeah, I really want to check that out.
Okay. And my next and final story is the Toonami lineup. Both me and Brandon, we don't watch the Toonami anymore. I don't think. Maybe you do. I don't.
I watch it every now and then, only when there's specifically the last time I watched it was when the Megalobox dub started, because I wanted to check that out. Pretty good.
Both of us grew up with Toonami though, and that's why I thought I would go ahead and talk about this one, because there's probably still some good buddies out there that tune into Toonami.
For sure.
But on February 16th, they are dropping down an hour. Ooh. They are losing some shows. So I'm going to start it. They have it at 11 p.m. I don't know what time zone this is, but 11. They got Dragon Ball Super, 11:30 Boruto, 12 MHA, 12:30 Sword Art Online. Alicization that's coming to it. That's going to be fresh and new if you like the Sword Art Online stuff. 1 a.m. is Megalobox. 1:30 is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Diamond is Unbreakable. 2 is Black Clover. 2:30 is Hunter. No X. I don't say that X because Brandon will poo on me.
I'm not gonna poo on you. I'm just gonna tell you you're doing it
3
wrong.
3 is Naruto Shippuden, and 3:30 is Attack on Titan. What is being lost and dropped from the stuff is Mob Psycho 100.
Whoop.
Which we might talk about that soon.
Mm-hmm.
Pop Team Epic and Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans those are all being dropped, but Sword Art Online is being picked up for that new season. So yeah, so if you are a Toonami watcher, get ready to lose an hour, which is kind of a shame. But I don't know.
Also,
I don't know if it's actually a shame or not. It's very early in the morning.
But let's also remember that, hey man, I mean, obviously, if you've got the means to go online and find this stuff, it's there. Like, you know, a lot of this is on Verve. It's on.
Yeah, I would recommend getting you one of them Verve subscriptions.
Yeah, get you something. But if you don't have that means,
get you something nice.
Get you something. You know, do it. You know what? Get something for yourself. You deserve it. Treat yourself. All right. But yeah, man, if you don't have the means to do that, this is going to be kind of a bummer, but hopefully you can get out there and find it somewhere because it's definitely out there.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like, you know, on the fucking digital seas, but if that's what it comes to, I'm not telling you how to live.
But yeah, that's it for the news. Let's talk. Now I think we're far enough in. We're going to talk about some of these second and third episodes, but I think we're far enough in where we can talk a little bit about
Promised Neverland.
Yeah.
Let's preface this right now. Again, if you have not watched this show at all, please at least watch that first episode. Skip ahead like maybe 5 minutes or however long. Because we're going to talk about a little bit of spoilers, but starting...
maybe you'll want some of these spoilers to get you into it.
Yeah.
Maybe you're that type of person. So,
but spoilers now. What the fuck?
So this show has all these really adorable kids. Great designs too. I love the way these kids look.
Some of the designs kind of weird me out because like they don't have noses, they have giant eyes, and then they got big chubby cheeks, and they look like those like the filters and shit where like you like if you pointed at you the camera and it takes your nose out. They look like that because like their cheeks are so huge and their noses are just gone and their eyes are so big that they're like all the way down to their mouth, and I'm just like, y'all look like some little no-nose weirdos.
They're very happy and adorable.
Tell you who does have a fucking nose. It's Sister Cronin. Like holy shit. Anyway.
But yeah,
it's a show about these adorable kids. They live in this orphanage in the middle of nowhere, and literally in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by woods, fucking Mother style, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you watched that movie.
I did.
And then there's also like a big gate and a big fence that surrounds the place out, past the woods.
That they are forbidden to go through.
Don't go past that gate. Don't go past that fence.
I know Emma wants to ride that giraffe.
She wants to ride giraffe real bad. The first episode, spoilers, ends with them, one of them getting quote unquote adopted. Mom who watches them, taking her to the gate. She leaves her cute little bunny.
Bernie.
Two of the kids decide they're going to take the bunny to her because that's her bunny. They get there, the gate's open, they walk in, there's a big truck. They're like, where is she? What's going on? And they look in the back of the truck and find her fucking corpse.
With a flower jammed in it.
Yeah, it's
I don't know the
fucked
purpose
up.
of these flowers yet.
I mean, there's a bit in episode 3, I think, where you see one of these things holding a flower, so maybe that has something to do with them. I don't know.
Maybe it seasons them or
you come to find out that,
know.
like, the whole thing with this show is that they are literally in a people farm. Apparently children and apparently their brains are particularly delicious to they call them demons. These monstrous creatures.
They're like insect-like kind of.
Yeah, they're these big creepy like demon things that apparently are running shit outside of the freaking this area that they're in. They are like some kind of farm, and Mom knows this and she's working with them.
Yeah, and they all love Mom.
Yeah, they love Mom.
As far as they know, Mom is the best.
Mom the best. But that's the conceit of the show. The kids run off. There's a great bit at the end of that episode where they ended up leaving the bunny there, and it like shows two of the kids back at the house, like the two that saw this, and they're like, no, we're gonna get out of here, it's gonna be okay. And it's like playing some nice music, and then it like hard smash cuts and even does the like jump scare noise to Mom holding that bunny looking down at it, like because she knows something's up. It's fucking terrifying. It's very well done.
This show builds suspense. Like
it's
no
quite good.
Other.
Now
that's a word I was looking for. That was the most suspenseful game of tag that I've seen in that third episode that came out.
Holy shit, that third episode.
Oh my goodness.
It's pretty wild. I'm into it. I like the characters so far. I really want to see where it goes. From what I've read, the whole thing is based on a manga, and it's apparently skipping a decent amount because it's only 12 episodes, but 24 would be too much. So hey, fair enough. But
I imagine it's going to get more.
Yeah, from what there's going to be more because apparently this is going up to like a certain point in the manga, and then there is more after that. So there's apparently going to be more, and the next bit almost has to be 24 episodes because of how much goes down. But hey, we'll find out. I'm into it. I like the characters. I told you I'm a little suspect about how they're going to handle this one character. There is another like caretaker that shows up in episode 3, shows up in the manga, who if you just Google the name of her, you're going to find a few articles people wrote about like, hey, this is kind of fucked up how they handle this character, because she is a very large she's a black woman. She's slightly older.
But she fast.
She's very fast. She's slightly older than than Mom, the caretaker or whatever, the regular one, the original. In the manga, I'll just say this, like as a like half black dude, looking at some of the stills from some of the panels from this manga of her, it's not good the way they depict her. It's fairly animalistic, which is pretty common for black people in media in general.
Yeah, especially
and also, like,
Japan does it a lot.
The shit gets a little racist.
Yeah,
like it's just straight up like that's some straight up Jim Crow shit you're doing right there. But so far in the show itself, it has been it's very much toned down. It's not as bad, but she does
like the very broad
but like
nose,
let's be real, she got big old nose, she got big old big old lips, she's got like very brillowy hair. It's I don't know how to feel about it. I guess we'll see where it goes, but
I don't think her design so far, like the way they've done it in anime,
no, I mean compared like looking at
but
stills of the anime next to stills of the manga that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. I don't mind. Well, I guess it's not too much my place to mind, but like giving her sort of a maniacal like vibe about her and look like the big Joker smiles and stuff like that.
See, that's the thing is like there's a different like the difference being that like with Mom, she looks menacing just by like widening her eyes and not smiling. Like that's it. They give her the tiny pupils and that's it. That's all they have to do. With her, with the sister Crone, however you pronounce it, in the manga at least, the distortions that they put her face through are like, that's literally like if you've seen that like still image or that episode, that old ass Bugs Bunny where he's in blackface, it's literally that face with like the same mouth and everything, and it's like no like he's literally on that Al Jolson shit. Like it's not cool. So like I'm still into the show. I am gonna watch the rest of it. I'm into where it's going, but I'm a little I'm skeptical.
This season has a bunch of skeptical stuff.
Do you want to talk about the thing, man?
About Domestic Girlfriend and how much I freaking love that opening, dude.
Okay, so here's the thing. Domestic Girlfriend episode 3 is out right now. I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen 3 yet.
Okay, we've both seen the first 2, though.
Yeah. The only thing I watched the 3rd episode of so far is Promised Neverland.
Yeah.
And that was to watch the taste of me trying to finish up Gokudolls to catch up to where you were. So I watched that. I stayed up too late, but I watched that. But the rest of my number 3s and stuff, a lot of it's happening tonight.
Okay.
And then tomorrow I'm going to start some newer stuff.
So tell me about Domestic Girlfriend, though, because I talked about it briefly last week. How do you feel about it?
I have told the good buddies a little bit, like talked to them about it some. And I feel like that this could be either really good, but more than likely it's going to boil down to smut.
Yeah,
but it's going to be that good smut.
You think it's going to be that good smut?
Dude, it's so juicy.
I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat, man, because I was like last week I told you, man, I feel like the relationship between these characters, the fact that like these two have already fucked, and like where does this go from there? And like it has the potential to say some really interesting things and to have some really cool perspectives on relationships and sex and relationships, etc. However, I feel like it is going to boil down to we're brother and sister now, basically, and also like the ending.
I think it's
dude. Okay, I can't be cool with anything that goes for a kiss on an unconscious person, a non-consensual kiss. You can't tell me that's cool. But the show, I haven't seen episode 3 yet. I always give it 3, and then I either pass or go. So we'll see.
In episode 2, and they one character kind of justifies.
Homegirl had that good whiskey too.
Yeah,
Homegirl busted out the whiskey, and it was like that 30 years old age.
The sister kind of tried to justify because she's like she shouldn't have left herself in this position, which is dicey, and that's what it is. It has these couple little moments where it staggers, but then it'll pick itself back up.
That's that Gillette shit. We have to be better.
But I think what it's going is homeboy is going to be, the smut style is going to be like, he's just a little too lucky with the ladies.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a little too lucky with them.
How much do you love
I don't
that
think
opening,
it's
though?
gonna turn into like, you know, brother sister, because it absolutely
Well, I mean,
isn't brother sister
they're like
stuff.
step. There's like step now.
There's
step
no
brother,
blood
step
relation.
sister. No, of course not. But like that's the thing. They talk about it at school. Like, hey, you know, our relationship and whatnot. What relationship? Well, I mean, obviously that we are step brother and sister. And
It
that
took
we're
me a little
living
bit
together,
to
blah, blah,
realize
blah.
that
I'm
the
like,
older
okay.
sister was his teacher.
Yeah, they say that in the first episode, dude. Chill.
I guess I just glassed over that.
They
Probably
have a whole
because my
bit where,
hair
like,
was
they're-
still blistered back from that badass opening, dude.
Yeah, the opening is pretty great. The homegirl, the opening. Okay, so
Yeah, let's talk about the opening.
I don't. So the opening.
Can we talk about that opening?
The opening's pretty great. The song is very good. I don't know
Ooh,
that like the
so
visuals
good.
of it tell you anything about the show because dude's not in it at all. It's just like the two girls.
He is
running
in
around.
it at one point.
Like for that long.
He's in it for the point where he's in that puddle and her fucking pump goes down on that puddle. It is amazing.
Okay.
I'm like, this is freaking beautiful.
I mean, the best thing about it though is like it really sells that like the melodrama of the show because it's all black and white. And you've got like
melodrama is what it is.
you've got like homegirls singing the song, just Vanessa Carlton it up outside on a piano in the fucking rain, just like going nuts. It's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, and you can feel like whenever the song picks up and it hits that chorus or the higher end, and she stamps her foot down, and like the way that she does her vocals and
I
stuff.
do really like the vocals. Like you
Ooh.
can, it's like you can really hear her straining for those notes, man.
It's like
very
Akate
good.
Koyo. Whenever like the
Yes,
thing
yes,
that I really liked about that was as she was trying so fast to spit all those words out, you could hear the wheeze coming in of her taking the breath.
You can-
and the same thing happens in this
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
It's more rock and roll.
I
though.
really like that shit where you can hear the strain.
Well,
of
it's kind of rappy, but it's
Yeah,
rock
yeah.
and roll as well. Like
Yeah,
it's oh god, it's good, dude.
Yeah. The opening on this one is quite good.
I've listened to it a shameful amount of times, dude. At least I would say at least I have listened and watched this OP at least 80 times.
Oh, my beautiful boy, he love it. He love a good.
I
He love a
go
good
and
rocker.
I play it. I see it on the
love a
Waco
rocky
Anime
roll.
Friends. I see it and I play it because I posted it there, and then I refresh that play a few times each time. The first time I saw it, I rewound it and I watched it again.
Oh my
and I watched
God.
it again. I did the same thing for the second episode, and I guarantee you I'm going to do the same thing for the third episode.
You're a fucking fool.
I'm very excited about
All
it.
right,
But the show, yes. It's
I'm into it. I'm with it right now. We'll see
Yeah.
where it goes.
We'll see.
Here's another one that I talked about last week that I'm kind of iffy on. I don't think you've watched it all yet. The quintessential quintuplets.
yeah. I do have that in my queue. I'm
Yes,
going to watch that probably tomorrow.
This season's Goofy Doofy harem anime / harem mystery. I tell you, man, the thing that really bums me out about this one is just the opening, because it's like it really plays into the whole like this dude's got all the ladies, because it's literally like the 5 of them singing to him, and then it ends with like toward the end of it shows like all of them in wedding dresses, like, which is a thing with harem animation. Is a thing that I've never been cool with.
I'm Tenchi freaking Moya.
Got bitches like tension. That could be a song.
We can write that.
We can write that right now. All right. Anyway, yeah, I don't know how to feel about this one. I will say that like the whole thing for me was like from the first episode, the whole thing is like it starts on that pre-stinger, as we said, where you see dude on his wedding day getting married to a girl with very red hair, and there's these 5 girls who all look the same and all have red hair, some shade of red hair. But so like from that clip though, and from meeting the girls, it seems most likely it's going to be this one. She's the quote unquote main one. Perhaps she ends up at his house at the end of that episode, like having dinner with his family for a second, but she's there. But yeah, it seems like they're going to have some kind of connection. But then next episode, he ends up like getting closer to this one, and she apparently
it's a brand new girl.
she sure does seem to like him an awful lot. Wow, she's like blushing whenever they talk. And then in this one, it ends up being about this other girl who, it seems like maybe she's gonna come around on him. No, she still fucking hates him and hates his goddamn guts, in fact, which makes it seem like she's gonna come around and maybe she's gonna be the main girl. So I don't know. It kind of is selling me on the mystery of it. Like, who's he gonna end up with? From the opening, there's one girl in particular that like he's like laying down on the ground like he either fell asleep or passed out or got hurt or something, and she's like cradling him in her lap, and it's a 4th girl who isn't one of those first 3 I just talked about. So I don't know who it's gonna be.
I gotta watch it, dude.
What I don't want and what I feel like might happen, because it's goddamn harem anime, is you only saw that clip of the one girl, and then he like walks in, and the other 4 they're in wedding dresses too, and I'm like, well, fuck you.
Yeah. Polygamy.
It does happen sometimes in these things. Anyway, I don't know, but 3rd episode is out. I haven't watched it yet. I watched the first 2. I'm gonna watch. No, I did watch the 3rd one. Excuse me, I did watch the 3rd one, which is about the girl who still hates his guts. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes.
One that you talked about last week that you really liked and also has an amazing opening that I did get around to watching and I freaking loved was Love is War.
Yeah,
I can't remember the tag above it. Yeah,
Kaguya-sama, Love is War.
Oh my god, that anime is really good.
It's very good.
That could be pound for pound the best anime of this season.
Yeah, I'm super into it right now.
Because like it's very funny. And it's very funny. Like everything is handled super tactfully.
I will say that like the 2nd episode in particular, shit moves very quickly and it's kind of hard to keep up with.
That is what I wanted to say too. It's like this is one of those animes that it would be more fortunate to have, like a dub of it. Yeah.
It almost has to get a dub.
Yeah, your eyeballs are going to be bouncing. I am not a very fast reader.
It moves very quick.
And oh man.
Yeah, you might have to pause it a couple times.
But I did have been enjoying it.
It's very fun though.
It is really funny and just
it's so
creative.
I love that opening so much.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Love is War. Like holy shit, man. My dude is going all the way off.
But Brandon talked a little bit about it, but essentially, there's the president and the vice president of a school. Mm-hmm. And the president is a male, the vice president is a female. The female, she's very wealthy. She's from a very, I think,
straight up $1 trillion industry.
Yeah,
like
the 4th richest family in Japan or something like that.
Absurdly wealthy.
This guy is not, however, he is incredibly intelligent.
Yes, ridiculously smart, top scores at the top school, top everything. And he's also just so very regal and charming, and everything about him just says, this guy's running shit.
But the hook is that the whole school thinks that they're together. Mm-hmm. And it turns out they do like each other.
But they're so fucking prideful.
They have too much pride, so it is just love is war. It is a war of them trying to get one another to confess or go on a date or something like that, and it's just battles back and forth.
I believe what I said last week is it's like Death Note if Light and L were just really hot for each other.
It's like a game of Magic and they're both playing blue.
Wow. No one that's just esoteric, bud. No one got that. No one got that but you and me. Like, come on.
They counter each other a lot.
The worst.
It's tons of countering.
They are
to
constantly going back and forth.
Yeah.
That 2nd episode was particularly funny to me. Like when they have a whole argument about like where should we? We should have like a vacation, for the student council. Oh, we should go to the beach. No, we should go to the mountains. And like they each have their reasonings behind that, and then they like flip flop at a certain point. It's so good.
And then there's the secretary who's kind of an airhead, but she's kind of weird.
Such a ditz, and she's amazing, and I love her.
She's so good.
My good buddy Chica with the pink hair.
Yeah, I freaking love her, dude.
Yeah, that was the whole reason. Like, okay. So, slight spoiler for that one. Kaguya, the girl who's the vice president, really wants to go to the beach because she's like, haha, I'll be there in my adorable bikini, and he'll fall in love with me immediately, and he'll have to confess his love, ha ha ha. And then they're like, well, what if we go to the mountain? And Chica's like, yo, yeah, I'll go to the beach too. That'll be fun. And she's like, wait a minute. And she looks at her and she's got like
big anime boobies.
She's got the big jiggle physics. And she's like, no, we should go to the mountain. Because, if she goes, then he's going to fall for her.
Yeah,
it's like,
and
no.
At that point, he's realized that there are bugs and stuff in the mountain, which he hates.
Yeah, he wanted to go to the mountain.
More than the idea of not being able to swim.
Yes, he very much wanted to go to the mountain because he loves that. He can't swim, and he also, wanted to have a moment under the stars with her where, that's where she's going to fall for him. But then, he also can't swim, as you said. And then he realized, somebody's like, yeah, but there's bugs at the mountain. He's like, oh, God, I hate bugs. No, we should go to the beach. And she's like, no, we should go to the mountain. They just flip flop. It's so good.
Yeah.
That's the whole show is them just trying to outsmart each other.
And the end of each segment, it tells you who was the winner of this bout.
Yes.
And sometimes
this person
them
won,
win.
This person lost. This person didn't lose because the other person ran off or something. So they ended up winning by default, or nobody wins or whatever. It's really fun.
A couple of particularly great moments in the series. In the first episode, with the lunches or whatever, the little wieners.
That are
and
cut
just the fact that wiener, the word wiener keeps popping up on the screen.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yes, Roger is 12.
Yeah.
He loves
That's
poop
part of
jokes
the
and
funny.
he loves wieners.
But she's talking about these mythical wieners that look like the little octopuses.
Yeah, you cut the weenie, you cut it in half, and then you cut it like into a little star on the bottom, so it curls up like a little octopus.
And I'm not going to spoil the fun for you on that one, but that one is one to watch.
It's
for.
very cute.
It's really
that
good.
one. I really like that one, and that's one that like really shows off Kaguya's voice actress's skills. Because holy shit, like if you didn't catch it, watch it again. Because the bits where like she's talking and she's just actually talking, she's like blah 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 this and that, like she's actually talking, and then it goes into her head and she's like, what am I gonna do? Blah, 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 blah. Like it's so it's just immediate night and day, and she fucking nails it. It's so good.
And then
it's very, very well done.
In the second episode, there's the advice segment.
Yes,
where a guy comes to the president asking for advice towards girls.
Yeah,
obviously he's great with girls.
He's got girl trouble.
He's not good with girls.
He's not good with girls at all.
And so he's giving him this awful
he's trying to give him
fucking advice.
And he's like, "Oh, well, I thought you and Kaguya something." And he's like, "Well, actually." And meanwhile, she's outside the door listening to
She's
everything.
listening the whole time.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Because of course she is. And normally, they would, I'm not going to ruin it how he spots her. But, like she's the whole time she's like, this is the worst advice. And it is really bad advice.
Very bad advice. Oh my god.
I'm not going to.
The show's just good. Just watch it. Just watch it. It's very
so
good.
good. I can't say enough good thing. It might be the best anime of the season.
It's for sure my favorite so far. I'll tell you what's a close contender though.
What's that?
One that I watched and you still haven't watched yet, which is Dororo.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh man. Like, again, I already talked about it last week, the basic story of it. Check this show out, especially if you're into the like samurai stuff, fighting demon stuff, actiony stuff. It is at times very gory, so be warned, but it's so damn good, and the character development is very good as well. Episode 3 was basically just one big backstory on, the character, the samurai character, the main one, and also like the person who helped him out when he was literally... Because again, the whole thing starts because like his entire body, organ, skin, everything have been stolen by demons in a deal that his dad made. So he ends up like getting set adrift on a boat as just a little fucking skull baby, which is really fucked up. And this doctor like finds him and makes him these prosthetics and stuff. And there's got to be some kind of magic in there because kid ain't got no organs either, but whatever. And helps him out. It's like a whole backstory of those two characters. It's very well done. It's very good. I cried, so that's a plus.
Oh man.
And also like it's pretty fucking poppy, like the intro to it, but I'm really into it. It really does sound like some fucking J-pop boy band shit, but it's very well done, and I like the opening of it a lot. There's a whole thing where like they're hitting all the falsetto notes and shit, and the dude's like, "Give me fire." It's like, holy shit, this is good. It's very well done. Check that show out, Dororo.
Yeah.
We can't talk too much about it because one, you haven't seen it,
yeah.
so I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah,
it's fucking great.
We'll probably do at least one more week of talking about kind of the new shows as we go through them. I know we talked about some of them last week.
Yeah, that one.
This week is a little more in depth, and next week will be a little more in depth.
That one specifically is streaming on Amazon, so if you got it, check it out, man. It's good shit.
And then
anything else?
Of course, I watched My Roommate is a Cat. And I really want to sell you on watching this show.
I'm gonna watch it.
Because it is so freaking adorable, dude. And the second episode, the first episode involved him, like his parents are dead. He finds the cat.
Just like Harry Potter.
Yeah, he's a mystery novelist, and he's using this cat as,
inspiration.
The inspiration and source material of his novel. But he passes out from hunger. And then it switches to cat perspective of everything is going on. And the second episode falls in suit with that, where it's his perspective.
And then it switches to the cat.
Yeah, so it starts off right in the beginning, and the cat is laying on his laptop. Because, of course,
just hitting the W key.
Yeah.
Just holding it down.
And when you get the cat's insight on why it's laying on the laptop and why it doesn't want to move.
It's not that, like, because normally cats do that because laptop warm, feel good. Now, is it that, or is it like this dude's going to die if he keeps typing?
No, it's not that.
Okay.
It's more of the warm thing, but there is more reason to it.
Okay.
It's,
the show sounds really cute. I'm going to watch it.
So he realizes that the cat is out of food.
Oh, no.
And so he goes to pick up some cat food. And he's horrible in social situations. And the pet store is no good for him. There is another character there that he meets in the pet store, and she may be a reoccurring character, I'm imagining. But he gets a little sneaky snack, a trial bag of cat food for it. Goes to take the food home because the cat's really hungry. And he starts. There's a whole ordeal in the food store with the name, where he mistakes her asking for the cat's name, and he thinks that she's asking for his name. So she tries to give him senior citizen cat food. But his producer calls, and the producer is saying that the fans of the store are curious to know what the cat's name is, and he's freaking out about these names the whole time. Oh, yeah. He doesn't think the cat needs a name or anything like that.
Just call it Cat.
So eventually he sits down. He's going through all these books trying to find a name for the cat.
Oh no!
And then he finally finds a name that the cat responds to, but the name that he gives it is Haru, which is springtime.
Aww.
And it's from a story that he liked when he was younger. His mother read it to him.
That's adorable.
But the cat recognizes that word because it sounds like the word that she had heard for the little girl that fed her before it was abandoned and found. So the cat thinks that the word means food. So now every time the cat hears its name or it hears the word Haru, which is common on TV and stuff, the cat thinks that there's food around. So it's like spazzing out all over the place. It's just really adorable, dude.
It sounds really cute.
It's so good. And the little faces the cat makes and the little cat voice whenever it switches cat perspective. And the cat's wondering where the hell the guy's gone for this long. It's worried that he died outside. It's really good. It's such a cute anime, dude. I really like it.
Nice, dude. I'm into that.
So Good Buddies, if you like a good lighthearted, cute story, go ahead and give that one a go. If you're a cat lover,
check it out.
Definitely give it a go. Brandon, I think you really will like it. So I think
I will too. I'll check it out.
But that's all I got to talk about.
Yeah.
For this
Beyond
week.
that, I haven't really watched I've watched a couple other things that haven't hit episode 3 yet, so I won't talk about them. Or they have, and I just haven't watched it yet. Magical Girl Asuka being one thing, the Spec Ops thing. Mm-hmm. Holy shit, that fucking show. I do want to talk about, just briefly, that, because we might talk about this one later once it finishes, but ongoing right now is that time I got reincarnated as a slime, which I did end up starting a week ago, and I'm all caught up on it. I'm still watching it. The show's cute. I'm into it. I like it. The main character is stupid OP, which... Okay.
In this one, this isn't Sword Art Online.
Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be serious at all because holy shit, like how could it possibly be? This character can almost do anything they want.
And he's a slime.
I will say, like the thing, like I'm usually not into like fan servicey stuff, and it keeps that mostly to a minimum. There's a couple episodes, like I think episode 3 and 4 in particular, get real jiggly, and then there's a new character that was just introduced that I'm like. Because I think I told you about her. She's like some kind of demon lord. She's super powerful, blah, blah, blah. Who knows how old she actually is, but she appears to be like 12. Doesn't wear pants, just wears like things that are basically just underwear and just whole asses out the whole time. And every time she's on screen, I'm just like, put some fucking pants on. But this show is very cute.
I can't wait to watch some of it.
Yeah, I think it's one you should check out, man. Particularly, like, I don't remember if I talked to you about this or not, but like the whole thing is like reincarnated as a slime. So it starts out real world, dude dies in way, and then is reincarnated into this fantasy world that is very much like a video game. That fucking scene is so goddamn funny because it's like real goofy that like it's fucked up because you're watching this person die, but also as he's dying, like here's one little spoiler for you. He reaches up to like his what is it, Kohai? Like this person is like he's this other guy's senpai or whatever, and he's like, no, but please don't go. And he's like, listen, I need you. And he's like, what do you need? You gotta delete my hard drive. Just throw the whole computer in the tub. Don't let anyone see it. I'm like, that's fucking amazing. Like,
that's pretty good, dude.
That's your dying
I have been
wish.
excited
Like,
for that
how
one.
could that show be bad at that point? Yeah.
We actually were going to review it before I realized that it was going to be 24 episodes.
Yeah. It's
which
still
we're still going to review it.
We're going to talk about it. Yeah,
it's going to be one of the longer ones.
I think it's up to
we
like
hit.
15 right now, but it's pretty fun, man.
Yeah, we're going to let it get
It's
further
maybe
in.
not the kind of thing I would jump at had I not heard so much good about it. I finally did watch it, and I'm into it.
Yeah.
So yeah, look forward to that. Maybe a couple weeks from now.
I hear the new
Several
season
weeks
of
from now.
Mob Psycho 100 is killing it too.
Yeah, I'm watching that one too. I'm like maybe two or three episodes into the
I'm
first
about
season.
to pick that one up because I think we'll talk about the first season soon.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about Watamote, but then maybe after that, if the good buddies want, we'll talk about Mob Psycho.
Yeah, we got a few things that we're gonna run through, mostly older stuff because like we just haven't talked about them or stuff from even just the past year or two. But you think that's it?
I think that's it.
We don't have any questions?
We do not have any questions.
All right, well, let's break it on down. We're going to go to those plugs. Thanks for joining us, good buddies. We do, if you have any recommendations for us, like our other good buddy sent us, which is why we're going to watch Watamote next, because also we heard it was great. Yeah, our good buddy Joshua. Shout out to Joshua. But if you want to send us any recommendations, questions, comments, etc., you can hit us up at the email address that is thegoodbuddiesanimepod@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
We are also on Twitter, TGB_animepod. We are also on Facebook, The Good Buddies Universe. We are also on Tumblr, which is pretty dead, but it's there, thegoodbuddies.tumblr.com.
I thought it was gone.
It's still up. I haven't deleted it.
Oh,
I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't think I'm going to delete it, but if I get a message there, I'll know about it. Meh. But yeah, we also are on, you may be watching and or listening to this on YouTube right now at Rapid Kick Media on YouTube. Check them out, subscribe, smash that like button, etc. And if you pretty much anywhere that you can leave us a comment, including on your podcast app of choice, that's Apple Podcast, iTunes, Google Play, Podcast Addict is what I use. We're on Stitcher, we're on a number of things, Podbean, pretty much everything but Spotify, because Spotify's a little, they want you to put everything there. Come on.
Yeah.
But pretty much anywhere that you can find us, if you can leave a comment, if you can leave a rating, give us those 5 stars, leave us a comment, tell us what you want, and odds are we'll find it and, talk about it. And as I always say, all those things do have different names. You'll be okay. Beyond that, we do want to give a shout out to our good buddies, Married with Seamonsters, a.k.a. the Mary Janes, for the use of our opening theme song, Paperdoll. Now, they are on Spotify, Married with Seamonsters is. However, that track and many of their other hot fire tracks are only available on marriedwithseamonsters.bandcamp.com. Can't find them nowhere else, so check them out. Do it, download it, support them, buy a thing. Do what you want. Beyond that, we do want to give a shout out to our good buddy Petty Theft. Yeah. Petty Theft, it is pronounced that way. 2 P's at the beginning, 2 T's at the end. Petty Theft. For the use of our closing theme songs, which we're still calling Sweet Anime Dreams. That's Petty Theft on SoundCloud and on Twitter. And I think that's about it. Roger, do you have one for us? I can take us out with something besides a toot noise.
Okay.
All right. This is going to be my favorite part of the opening theme from freaking Promise Neverland. But from all of us here at the Good Buddies Universe, I'm your good buddy Brandon.
And I am your good buddy Roger.
Na 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 na.